disappearing off the freaking camera.
I'm in my
I
same
can never
spot.
keep them in the freaking
I have yet to
frame.
move.
Why does that camera keep moving?
No, it's not
I'm
the
in
camera.
my same spot. There's
It's-
nowhere I can go.
He can only go so far, Meryl.
Lamar keeps moving. End of story.
Just easier to blame me, I suppose.
Yes. Way easier.
You could turn the camera some more if you wanted. I won't be on that solar today.
The solar 42.
The solar.
The solar. I wonder how our friends from last night are faring today.
Oh, they never gave us the sober RX.
Cashew?
No, thank you, sir.
Bless you.
Hey, since we are people of the universe, real quick,
At least we tried to.
we try to be, and we always manifest things, right? We try our best to. Do you think the universe needs extra help? Do you think we need to give the universe opportunity to make our manifestations come into reality? What say thee?
Explain yourself.
Some will sit on the couch and say, you know what? I'm not going to lift a finger. I'm going to sit on my ass, cross my legs, and the universe is just going to provide it for me. Free of action. What do you think?
I think it has to have causation.
You mean be lazy and expect everything?
But if you believe in the universe, will it still respond to that?
So you mean be lazy and expect everything?
I mean, yeah.
No.
Essentially, he's asking is the meditative process equivalent as to going out and really physically putting the effort in? Everything takes causation.
Right. I mean,
Cause and effect.
half is lazy, but what about that half that thinks the universe will just do it for me? What about that half?
I think when they hear things online and they read things and they're not really deep into the esoteric foundations, I think they think small and narrow, because if a person is doing that, he or she truly believes just by sitting there, they can manifest everything by thought, which is 50% true. The other 50% has to come from causation.
Right. You have to open up the door to give it some opportunity to get in.
You have to do something.
Right. Like,
But, I mean,
in order for me to be
that something
right.
must be, if you really want it to work in your favor and you really want it, no matter what the prize is, it has to be 100% in.
Right. Like, I just can't sit here and the bass is going to teach me how to play it. You know, the universe is going to, I still have to put the work in and practice.
You're
and
waiting
stuff
for
like
the
that.
universe to download the...
the skills and talent into my body.
Right.
And then magically one day you just pick up the bass and you're
It just,
like, oh my God, look
be a
at
savant.
me.
Yeah. So a part of you has to not be lazy. I get that fact too. Like, you have to do some sort of work.
But that goes the other way too, where you can focus so much on the negative aspect in life that's all you breed into your life.
Yeah.
Is
So-
the negativity.
So you're saying just that thought of the negative, not per se doing negative shit, but just
Correct.
constantly in the mind state of being negative will give you a negative output.
Correct.
Well, how come, Marilyn, it works so easy to be lazy and think negative and that shit happens versus being lazy and thinking positive?
Explain yourself.
Well, we just said it, like, to give the universe opportunity, we have to open up doors and, be proactive. But to be negative, it seems like it's just designed to be so much easier. Right? You just that person, you don't have to do shit. You could just be lazy and then live in negativity with ease, relative ease.
But you can be lazy and think positive, and still positive things don't come to you. You still, at some form or fashion, still have to do something.
Right. Yeah,
to get something back. So in both aspects, you still have to do something.
Yeah.
To get something. There always has to be a cause for the effect.
There has to be a physical, tangible
Something.
action.
Right. So the universe is just an added component. It's just an extra ingredient.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, meditating about it and trying to manifest it through mind.
Oh yeah, 100.
Yeah.
That's 50% of
Right,
it.
yeah,
You have
100.
to be able to visualize it and
So
bring
you-
it into fruition.
Yeah, so you can have both aspects where you can have the individual who is active in their life, actively doing positive things, and just that natural positive individual who is kind-hearted and just does things naturally because that's who they are, and positive things happen to them. And then on the other side, not necessarily like a negative individual, but you have that individual who is constantly like, oh, I'm just a unlucky person. Bad things always happen to me. Nothing good ever happens. And it's not necessarily that they're seeking out negative things,
Right.
but they're constantly always, I'm never going to do
Right,
that. I'm never
right.
going to get that job. I'm never going to do this. Well, if you are constantly saying that, if you're constantly believing that, if you're constantly truly in your heart of hearts believe it, then guess what?
Yeah, you're just making it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, you're making it worse for yourself.
Which goes back to what you said, like what we conjure in our mind is far worse than reality.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, the imagination is always
It's
worse.
always worse.
Yeah.
But I would also say is at least we're still in a day and age where we can choose not to be lazy or be highly motivated, because I think it's less than 6 years from now, and I think, Matt, you might be able to pull this up, but around 6 years from now, there's going to be nanorobots in medicine.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's going to evolve to the form of where they're going to go in and rewire your brain, where
Yeah.
there is no more laziness, there is no more procrastination, and your ability to learn is going to be so fast. And
You're enthralled with this AI
So
and robot
innate,
stuff,
just-
man. Yeah, it's
coming.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a thing of who is going to opt for it. I think there's going to be like 10% of the population that's not going to opt for it. They're going to stay as primitive as they can, because
They're
And it-
calling it microbots. The nano robots, they're calling it, are also known as microbots.
Microbots.
so there's going to be some
Mm-hmm.
humans that stay as primitive as possible, because if these things fail in the future, at least we still have humans who chose not to integrate with this,
Right.
carry us on.
I'm thinking like our kids, like DeAndre, they're gonna have, by the time he's like 21, in his mid 20s, I think he's gonna have to make some life choices as to what.
Lamar,
Yeah,
by the time he's 6 years old,
yeah.
nanorobots will have invaded medicine.
Are you? Yeah, you're thinking that soon?
No, Meryl.
So,
Give me. 'Cause I have zero facts. If you study something
Okay.
before me,
Yeah.
by all means.
yeah, he has more than I have, but it's up on the screen now. And what I find interesting, and I mean, I wouldn't do a whole lot of what this is saying. Like,
Right.
it's saying that you can drink a pill, and it's like these little tiny nanobots will go into your body and
Yep.
cure a bunch of stuff.
They monitor your heart. They go after bad cancerous cells.
Yeah.
They know when sickness is going to occur.
And here's where I'm at.
And at the end of life,
Right.
they either extricate through feces or urine.
Or
There-
urine.
and this is where I'm at. Like, so they're nano size or micro size robots, right?
You can only see them with the
Okay.
microscope.
And this is on a light-hearted side, because we'll get that. But what kind of tools they using to make these robots,
right.
my
So
boy?
I was watching an Elon Musk or a Lex Friedman podcast with the entire team of SpaceX.
Right.
And if people are really curious about how these technologies are made, go watch that podcast on Lex Freeman. It's one of the longest podcasts he's ever done. It's 8 hours. And Marilyn and I were just listening to maybe an hour of it. And he was going on about how we need to have more babies. And they went in on how small we can create these and power them.
We should have screenshotted.
Yeah, what tools are they using to make these robots?
They didn't show.
They didn't show the tools per se, but they were showing certain tools.
We should have screenshotted the thing that they implanted.
And it's an 8 hour long.
Can you bring up an article on nano robots in medicine?
It's an 8 hour.
I did. I had showed it when you guys were talking.
The microbot. Yeah.
Did you read it by any chance?
No, but I did. What I found was super interesting to me, which the one thing that I would probably use on this list is the dentistry. They would use the nano robots on dentistry.
So, as far as like eating plaque off your teeth, or like what?
So it says nano robots could be used in a variety of dental procedures, including routine cleaning, cosmetics, teeth whitening, hypersensitivity, and orthodontics.
Okay, so that's just as simple as Marilyn saying, hey, I might use this dental program. Now, let me tell you, if your life is on the line, how many people in this room are going to opt for the nano robot because it's been proven to save your life?
I mean, preserving your life, I mean, it's going to be an individual's choice on how they want that done.
Right.
But if you asking me.
Yeah. Because one, I know they're not declassifying how long these things live.
Right.
Do they put markers in you? Does one just stay behind and that's just the identification code? Like, is that what they use to pull up your medical records?
If that's my choice, right? And I have that ability to save my life, then obviously it's not my time, right? So I'm going to opt to save my life.
Even though you still may have foreign objects in your body.
But it's the body. I'm going to shed that regardless.
So it says that...
I'm not saying you're wrong but I'm just...
It's just the body to me.
What people would do to stay alive it would surprise you.
So one question on the internet is, are nanobots being used today? Nanobots are being used in multiple ways today, and there are plans to expand their use into many more facets. Some of the ways nanobots and nanomaterials are being used are in medicine, research, and environmental remediations, that is, fixing and cleaning up problems in the environment.
So they'll be really good at attacking viruses.
They're on patrol.
Yeah.
They're on patrol
helping
throughout
you fight
your
off
entire
diseases.
body. Yes.
Yeah.
And repairing tissue.
Right. So what does that say if we get this robot that can like reconnect tissue, ligaments, and start to regenerate bone and heal your wounds? What does this say about the doctor, like needing doctors at this point?
I'm gonna tell you, because Meryl heard part of this podcast.
Before you say that, it's funny that Lamar said that, because this next question is, what is nanotechnology is used in medicine? And it says wound dressing, surgical, textiles, and implants, tissue technology.
At rapid pace.
Yep, and artificial organ components, and that goes to what we heard.
Right, and Elon is if people like Elon Musk and his crew are worried about the human reproductive system, like we are not making enough babies. This is what brings empires down, is literally not making enough babies. I think there's black budget money into, we're gonna have to slip these robots into everyone's drink and figure out a way to preserve life a little bit longer. I don't think we're gonna ever know. Would we ever know if we're carrying a virus if we're asymptomatic?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, will we ever know if nanobots are in us right now? Like, if they're so small and they could come in a pill form, who's to say that one of those antibiotics you took from your doctor, one of them was janky or not, and was
Paxlovid?
If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a couple of nanobots in here we're not going to disclose.
I mean, and that would also crush those conspiracy theorists who think that the upper echelon is trying to eradicate society, but you know what I
Right.
mean? Because forever it's been that, you
Right.
know, they're trying to get rid of us. And we always had the counter to that is, you get rid of all of us, who takes care of you,
Right.
right? So that makes no sense.
Well, I mean, there's like, we can only support 11 billion. The planet can only support 11
11 billion people.
billion people, and right now we're at 8 something billion. Check that out.
Shoot.
Right. And I've heard otherwise. I heard the planet could support a whole lot more. It's
It
just how we go about it.
We just have to figure out means of
More
like,
technology building.
food
Right.
and resources. But you start introducing like nano robots. What if they make you metabolize different? What if they go in and rewire your idea of what hunger is? What if they go in and mess with the neurons on you and you're not seeing the world you normally see the world?
I mean, we can what if a bunch of
But
scenarios.
that's a strong what if. If a robot is replacing a neuron or repairing, how do we, that means we're a part of it and we're going to be seeing things
I would think at some point
in
you
a
would
different light.
You would not have to eat anymore if that's the case. If it can regenerate shit.
Now, I mean, I wouldn't say eat anymore, but I'm just saying, like,
if they can control your metabolism and slow it down,
um,
it's a lot less eating going on.
It says the Earth capacity ranging from 0.65 billion to 12.5 billion people. So we are global footprint. For example, in 2019, the global footprint network estimated that Earth's carrying capacity is around 1.9 billion people, based on its ability to provide resources like food, timber, and infrastructure. However, Harvard sociobiologist Edward O. Wilson believes Earth can sustain 10 billion people with changes like green energy and material efficiency.
Okay, let me ask y'all this now. And this is probably going to be like one of those euthanasia type questions. If you're doing the data, you have a team that's running the data, they're doing the statistics, they're doing everything we don't know about behind the scenes, and they see this coming. Like, they know for a fact
right,
it's coming.
right,
And they say, in this, let's just say this secret boardroom, hey, if we don't reduce the population of Earth, this is what it's going to look like. We're going to have a lot of hunger, riots. We're going to see a lot of materials and this go awry. It's not going to look good for us at all.
right.
So what we propose, and there's no good way of doing this, but if we want to survive, we're going to have to start eradicating some of the masses. But we can't tell them, and it'll be, what we'll devise would be just selection. It'll take certain people with this certain gene or whatever ailment that they already have to make it kind of fair. And they say, let's say they put this virus out, COVID would be a good example, and it just wipes out a bunch of people. Let's say it wipes out 5 billion people, right? Cuts it in half. At what point do we agree with them, or do we not agree with them? Do we just let it run its course and we all die? Or are they right? To preserve our species, we have to cut half of it.
I don't think it's going to be as sinister as that.
But you know what I'm saying?
Right. I think it ultimately it will be resources first. I think we'll see a lot of synthetic things. We'll see like synthetic chicken.
Well,
you know, like,
isn't that already a thing now?
Yeah, but we're gonna see it in a way different form where it's not really chicken. It kind of tastes like it, but it's this whole process, you know, and then I think it's gonna get really weird. I don't know if it's gonna be as sinister as that. I mean, is that plausible? I think they've already tried it in many ways.
Right.
You know?
COVID.
So, right, like you said. But there could be other things that we're not looking at. I mean, like mosquito death is like number one
Oh yeah, I
in
saw
the world.
that. Yeah, I saw that. It's up like
You know,
20%.
Oh, West Nile?
Is it
West Nile and,
Yeah.
and dengue fever or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's like, it's always been up there, like number one
Right.
thing killing people, right? I mean,
Didn't we have a case of the first case of West Nile here in Indiana?
Oh, I don't know, but it's in
I don't
Texas
know.
right now.
yeah.
Yeah, it could also be a natural thing
Yeah.
like an asteroid or like mosquitoes.
I think if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen from a calamity.
Right.
If we're all to go, or half the population to go, it'd be from calamity.
Yeah, I mean it's so
I don't
many
know
things.
why that word always wants to make me laugh.
Yeah. It sounds funny, doesn't
Right?
it?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Calamity.
you're just acting a clown.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at these.
I mean,
antics.
but that's what it is. It's fluky. It's hokey.
Calamity.
It could be anything. It could be a bug that takes us out. It could be an asteroid. It could be
a slew of things.
a slew of things. Something hits the moon, and then, we're
Yeah.
all fucked. Or, any one of those.
Jeez.
Which is why Elon Musk is trying to get a backup server online on Mars. Put us on Mars.
Elon Musk is solely trying to repopulate Earth all by himself.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But I think they see it. I
Him
think they.
and what's
his
face?
wife's name?
Chris Brown. Chris Brown? No.
Oh, you're talking about from the mask. Who's that?
Yeah.
What's his name?
What's the host? Oh gosh.
Don't use
Nick-
Google.
Nick
Use your-
Cannon?
Nick Cannon, yeah.
Use your brain, Daryl.
Well, I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's been a late. We did
It's
two
been
late nights back to
yeah.
back. Tell me about it. It's throwing me off.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. You want to get to some
Let's
music?
get back to what we was doing.
Music.
Musica. Jimmy Jam and no nanobots for me
No nanobots for me.
unless they're cleaning my teeth
Wouldn't that be something? You could just squirt that into your mouth and they just clean all your teeth and
while
get
you
your,
sleep.
Get
Go
your breath
ahead.
right. Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, hell no, I don't want them in my teeth.
Why not?
Because they can go straight to my brain. Never mind.
But what if they say, "Oh,
They so close.
nanobots now are responsible for the number one weight loss and burning off fat
Nah,
cells"?
hell no.
Do you know how many people are going to sign up for that?
Oh yeah, just
People
like
are going to be willing not to be
Ozempic
100% human
and,
anymore.
You get some guy with ED, he's in them and nanobots cure it, he gonna be all over it.
Yeah.
100%. Dang little nanobot go up my nasal cavity into my brain. No, thank you.
Brain.
Next thing you know, I'll be talking Russian fluently.
Word.
Y'all keep it down while I take a nap, okay?
Bangers.
What did you just bring up? Don't bring it up any more than that.
Sure, I can bring it down a little bit.
It's like
I can bring it down a little bit.
a smidgen. Right there. You're at the sweet spot right there.
You're getting closer and closer.
Yes.
That was right there.
Put that beat back in so I can. forces me to think linear, not so much up and down.
Yeah, it's different. You're more droned out. You're more ambient than ever.
we did add like a wind instrument or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we find something where it's like all in a little bit to give me just a little bit more inspiration, my dear guy.
If we go all in, it takes away from the.
Not go all in, but maybe it's just missing a certain rhythmic pattern. And it could just be like we were saying, like some sort of wind flute or some sort of maybe like a soft bellow or something.
Like a what?
I don't know. I'm trying to vibe out on it and just see what it needs. But do you think we're lacking some sort of like just a melody?
I think you're going to create it.
Yeah, I think once you start adding more stuff in there, then it takes away from the
Yeah.
What we're trying to do.
soothing
And I'm just trying to think that
chant.
does it even need the bass at this point, because it's so native-esque. There's really not a string section for this type of music. You know what I mean? When you just listen to it naturally.
I don't know. The jungle one, you would think that one
Yeah.
would just be good by itself.
But
Yeah.
the jungle one, it was there. There was more
beat,
of a
more
rhythm
rhythm to it. Yeah.
in there.
I think this one just has a good vibe though, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we could push it into something else, like, but it's ultimately gonna change the song. And maybe if that's what you want to, I mean, we do that to pretty much all of our songs. Like, why would we stop now? It's our signature.
Yeah. I'm glad we keep inspiring you, Heat Machine. Get after it. Get after it.
Yeah, but if you want to just keep this one the way it is.
And I'm with Mads. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to have a good meditative
Yeah.
soundboard that doesn't require a lot. Like
Right.
Yeah.
this meets that native percussive feel to me. You know, if something really needed the strings, we would all sit here and go, "Oh yeah, this is a strings type song."
Yeah.
But this is just a meditate.
I agree. I
Right?
don't think this one needs it. I think you guys need to go back and add that organic voice that you guys were trying to add last night. Remember how I said take that effect off? Add those chants in there. And I don't think it really needs a bass. I don't think it needs like another instrument of sorts in there.
And I get Heat Machine what he's saying here.
Yeah.
Triple and double up the beat to make it groove for the strings.
Yeah.
And we thought about that, but we're just wanting to make this a meditative vibe.
Yeah.
But however, if we were to do that, then there's totally a string section.
And then it could be
in that.
another different song.
Then I can
Right.
add like this like Africanized bass line to it, you know.
And now you have two different songs.
and now you have two different songs.
Let's just hear how it sounds on an up tempo for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles, let's just see if I can create something that'll a compliment. But it's gonna have to, like, you gotta really take me to not a samba type feel, but yeah, something like some diversity. Yeah. gonna do that, you might as well add like hi-hats, some synth. You know what I mean? Like you might as well build it like you would normally build a bear. Yeah, we're gonna try it out your way too. Old heat machine there.
yeah, we're gonna have to change this light bulb. Is it hot?
I don't know. I'm trying to find like this. I'm trying to grease this African samba bass line.
That was sounding good in the beginning. That you were greasing something.
I'm trying to figure it out. You know, it has all those slides, you know?
That sounds good though. What's that one that you just brought in? That one that I said was, what's the name of that?
808 high conga.
Ah, yeah.
It does add something a little
Right?
special to it.
Yeah.
And then that's just one interval. I can get in there and run it for 8 intervals and just make it do more than that.
Right.
But I don't want to.
Dictate what he's.
Well, I just don't want to go in all in on the percussions right now
Right,
until
yeah.
he finds something he's comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because we can send the percussions through 8 different variations.
Right.
So it doesn't sound so monotonous. It sounds more alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Maybe
Yeah.
slow it down just a hair?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is that
I don't
ballpark?
know. I say you keep playing it, but I'm liking it so far. You, Daryl?
Say that again?
You liking it?
Yeah.
I gotta grease this African line.
Heat Machine says, I've been here for 2 minutes and y'all already inspired a beat for me to make.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, maybe double up or triple up the kicks a little bit to change the groove. And no diggity. Diggity? I think this is diggity.
No diggity.
Yeah, 'cause it gives us 5 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Y'all should have seen it last night. Apparently, everybody was drunk on the chat. Missed a hell of a party.
playing out
Or
in
anything
S-
South
or,
African.
Yeah, anything South. Yeah, yeah.
I heard
yeah.
a lot of South African,
African,
and similar bass lines, like
Right.
that
Right.
real, yeah.
I can go more staccato too if you broke the beat and had it like a little bit of a syncopate, like a in and out. I can also break the rhythm. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with it, Marilyn. It's just the work in progress.
That was getting real nice though, bruh.
Yeah, it gets a little hypnotic on me.
I like the harps.
The harp sound good on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
have to
harp
go
sound
back and
nice.
listen later.
Yeah.
I always want to play for like just try to run through some things and then go
Mm-hmm.
back and listen.
It's funny because I was thinking, the harps would sound really good in this earlier, or even yesterday, I think. And then I saw you grab the.
Because it's organic,
Yeah.
and
It's organic.
it goes with the bass and everything. Yeah.
I was like, huh, how funny. Alfred Martin, I can't pronounce that last name. Bercial. I think he has us confused with some other channel. I really do.
Why?
Well, and it's funny. I'm like, well, at least this language I know, and I can respond back very easily.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about something that they forgot about his sister and to no longer make plans with him. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Alfred. I think you have us confused. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or maybe I made an agreement or something when I was just lost in the sauce. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't believe we know your sister, and I don't believe we made plans with your sister.
Well,
So, I'm sorry.
well, to the best of luck to you, sir,
To the
and
best
your
of luck
sister.
to
Maybe-
you and your sister.
Maybe he was just reflecting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or that. Maybe
Yeah.
he could have just been reflecting.
And shame on those people who ever canceled plans.
Yeah.
That's not very nice, especially if it was the last minute.
I hate when people cancel at the last minute. You know
We-
what that does to your day and week? Like you pencil this in, right, Marilyn?
Yeah, we try. We always say Dixons are always true to their word, huh,
Stay
babe?
true to it.
You got to.
Even if you don't want to go, if you said we were
Mm-hmm.
going, we
We
have
go.
to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you were so sick with allergies, and I'm knock on wood, hardly ever sick with allergies as well. And I happened to be sick that same day with allergies. We were both miserable with allergies. And it was
Bill's birthday.
Bill's birthday.
And I bought a bunch of fireworks for his birthday.
Yeah.
You know that fireworks stand out in Butler.
Right.
And we had a bourbon for him. And he
Two
was
bourbons.
Yeah, and he was looking forward to you coming.
Yeah,
so
I know it.
Bad.
And I was looking forward to the day too.
Yeah.
I went and bought all the fireworks and everything.
Right.
Man, I was just tickled. Then I had allergies.
And this
And
was
not just allergies.
Yeah, full on
Really?
hay fever.
Full on everything.
and this
about
was
it.
before you went to that, before we even discovered the allergy doctor and started
Right,
doing all
right,
the
yeah.
shots and everything. And we we both were like, we're Dixons and we're true to our word. And so we went before the party started.
And Bill
Right.
could obviously see, like, this
Yeah.
is no fun for you at all.
Right.
Yeah. And we stayed for like an hour.
Right.
And dropped off the gifts and left.
And the point is just to show up, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long,
Yeah.
but just the whole point to show up. Like I made Bug a prompt. It wasn't even a promise. I just said that I'll go because I wanted to meet her friends too, and it was that whole event that we went to.
Oh, that picnic.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was well out of my comfort zone.
Chingadera.
Yeah, but I told
Yeah.
her I'd go, and I wanted to go. So, yeah, I didn't back out of it. As much as every fiber in my bones said,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah, if you can't stick to what you say you were going to do, then your word means nothing.
It means nothing.
Right. And you don't want to be that person that they
Yeah.
can't, no one can rely on because you never show up or you always say this and that. You don't follow through with it.
Oh,
I have certain people in my phone.
There's-
I know when they say that they're going to, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I know 100%. No, you're not.
There's somebody that we all know.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of people know that same person.
Yeah, who always say they're going to do something. Look, man.
You talk about Trayvon.
Yes. Oh, no.
And I put his name out there.
Oh, and that was a horrible impression, but it was a good one.
And it's always over the phone. He's like, look, man. I'm like, what are we looking at? I can hear you.
It's probably days like this where he's
Yeah,
watching.
I know. And I love
know?
it. I love it. Good. I hope he is. I hope he's watching. Look here, Trayvon.
A lot of it, though, to protect my old buddy, is out of his hands.
Yeah.
A lot of it is.
Yeah,
And
I
I know where his mind and heart want to be.
Oh, I know.
And the stress he's dealing with right now.
Oh, trust me, I know.
But I just think he has
love
no
poking fun.
I know.
right, and he feels compelled to say these things, even though he knows he can't do them right away. But I think he just wants to reassure himself and us, but it's still a plan,
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think when you try to force things, the universe is like,
He's like, no.
silly
no.
Billy, I thought you knew.
Yeah.
It laughs. It laughs.
It laughs
at
at
you.
I
us.
have many more lessons before I can get you in contact with these lads
yeah.
over here.
You know how
Right.
you make the universe laugh at you?
How?
You tell it your plans.
Oh, for real.
Oh yeah, like as if it doesn't know.
Yeah. Please.
Come on.
Silly, simple humans.
And you're asking for this, but I'm gonna give you what you need.
Right.
yeah.
not
Your
about what
lessons
you want.
aren't done.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's
Yes.
not to say that it doesn't provide, but boy,
When it does.
it does.
Yeah, so Alfredo, I'm sorry they canceled those plans with your
Yeah.
sister. That's
That
very rude.
sucks.
Very rude.
However, you gave us a lovely topic, so you contributed, sir.
Yeah, so thank you for that. En español también.
Well, how you feeling about what we have so far? I mean, we can work on this. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I can flip this beat. We only run in one interval for the percussions
Yeah,
right
we
now.
can flip the beat and make it and just
it
melt
could be
it.
so alive.
Yeah, make it sound so much better with the bass line. Yes, but it's close.
Things coming in and out.
Right.
Yeah, we'll probably be on tomorrow, probably around 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 works for me.
Yes.
Listen to this. That's without all the other stuff added.
Bring it just a little.
You see what I did
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. You stretched it out. I like the wah 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 in the background.
Yeah.
That's nice. And then you kick in.
I feel like though when he kicks in the bass like that, when he's done doing those slides, like I feel like something else should be coming
Like
in.
the harp should come in after, like, or
Yeah. Yeah. Like something else should be coming in with
yeah.
him.
And then when he does that, I hear like horns too. Like this totally reminds me of Paul Simon type shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like something else.
Yeah.
Like when he's done doing that, I feel like something
Maybe tomorrow we fuck
else-
around with some brass.
Yeah, something should be coming in
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
You know, like something like a brass.
And it doesn't have to
No, just
continue with him.
just supplement. Just
Right.
these.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Tomorrow when we go live, we'll mess with the brass section.
Yeah.
I like that little.
Keep doing that.
See, that throws me off. 'Cause
I was gonna come right back in.
I need
though.
that bottom ride.
I know, but I
man.
was going to be off for a split second.
Yeah, but that split second to throw me off, bro.
Man. That's dope.
Ash says he loves it. Thank you, Ash. Appreciate that.
and then we backfill that with something else, you know, to bring it down to a really basic shamanistic style.
Maybe the both of you can play off of each other with the harps and the bass.
Like in a quiet section like this.
Yeah.
Let me hear how the harps sound first before I go back on the harps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make sure the volumes and everything is right.
Yeah. No. But that would be
That would be a very interesting
yeah.
idea.
Right.
Because
And-
I mean, you guys were kind of doing it earlier.
Right. I was trying to find what he was doing.
Yeah.
Well, I was just running through my scales and trying to figure
Right.
out what sounded good so I
Yeah.
could go back and listen to it.
Right, but when you were doing that, Lamar was kind of like piggybacking off of you, and it was sounding pretty dope.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
we
it-
used to that for many
Yeah,
years.
no,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the quiet section,
Right.
It
like-
sounds good. Yeah, because
Yes.
it changes the dynamic of
Yeah.
it up.
That might sound pretty cool. Move that other mic away from you.
I can hear that.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
some more tomorrow.
Yes, he is.
I'll play us out.
See y'all tomorrow.
Thank y'all for watching.
Peace with more hair grease.